Sequels to my life entirely up to me. Slowly suffocating, do you notice how it feels? That baby, can you hold me while I'm running through a field like...
West was attacked by a woman at a McDonald's in Los Angeles the other day. And this story has been going viral because of who's involved, so let's have a conversation about this. Yesterday, a story broke regarding an incident at a McDonald's in Hollywood involving Ice Spice. Basically, Ice Spice was out with a friend at a McDonald's in Hollywood, California, when a woman approaches her and asks, "Are you ready to shake ass?"
That's so fucking weird. That was so, like, I don't know, that's so weird.
Now, I'm assuming she said that because that's the kind of gimmick Ice Spice is known for. You know, the whole sexuality angle. However, it's still very weird, right? Approaching a stranger like that you don't really know. Ice Spice is clearly confused and responds, "Ready to do what?"
Ready for what? Shake ass.
And from there, the situation quickly turns into a back and forth. Ice Spice tells the girl to go shake ass somewhere else and kind of is pointing away from her table. Now the girl then leans in, keeps going back and forth with Ice, and then suddenly tries to smack her, but misses. Ice reacts very fast, gets up, stands on a seat, and starts defending herself while the situation gets physical. And this is really where things start to take a turn. Because here's the thing. When Ice initially got there were already a group of people at the spot. So most likely, some of these people were kind of like talking around each other. Yo, Ice Spice is here at this McDonald's. And that's probably what brought this girl, the troublemaker, to the table in the first place. But here's where things get interesting. According to the girl, we'll just call her troublemaker. She claims she went over there to compliment Ice Spice. And we know that because she did an interview with TMZ explaining her side of the story. However, what she was describing does not match what we saw.
I was with my friends and everything. We came from the beach earlier that night and we decided to go walk around Hollywood. But before we did that, we decided to stop by McDonald's because we all had to use the bathroom. So then one of my friends, she comes out and she was like, "Oh, I think that's Ice Spice over there." And I'm like, "Oh, for real?" So I go up to them and I'm giving her and the other girl she was with compliment. And then immediately Ice Spice was just being rude. She was like, "Why are you over here? You could leave. Bye."
Let me stop you right there, ma'am. You are not entitled to somebody's energy just because you've seen them on the internet.
What type of mentally ill shit is that? And then she's fucking lying. Like, what the fuck?
Trying to make it sound.
You know how crazy you have to be to like. Oh my, bro, you fucking bots, nigga. You know how crazy you have to be to just like flat out just lie like that, nigga? Like, what the fuck?
So innocent, like she just went over there to show some love, but that's not what we saw in the surveillance footage. What I saw, and you guys let me know if you saw something else, what I saw was somebody who came with a bunch of weird energy, a troublemaker, a hater, somebody not coming with any type of genuine intentions. And when Ice Spice didn't give this girl the reaction she wanted, she escalated things by trying to hit her. Now the situation kept. What I saw was somebody who came with a bunch of weird energy, a troublemaker, a hater, somebody not coming with any type of genuine intentions. And when Ice Spice didn't give this girl the reaction she wanted, she escalated things by trying to hit her. Now the situation kept spiraling because after Ice Spice defended herself and stood on business, shout out to Ice Spice, she actually chased a girl out of the restaurant.
Hey, I forgot, bro. I forgot Ice Spice from the Bronx, nigga. She was on that. She really trying to square up. This shit was so weird though, nigga. Like, but yo, the thing is, like, she can't be like, you cannot be like just outside by yourself like this at a McDonald's eating this shit. Like, that's crazy, nigga. Streamers, YouTubers, whatever you, them niggas don't even move like that. Dumb niggas don't even move like that. Like, you should not be out here just chilling like in a random McDonald's like this with no security, bro. Like, that shit is crazy.
And I gotta give credit where it's due. She did not let herself get bullied, okay? And honestly, I think this girl forgot, man. Like, Ice Spice is from the Bronx. If you know anything about people from New York, don't play that shit. So now the situation continues outside.
Why is that? Oh no, she's drunk. But just relax. Why would I relax if she's saying she's drunk?
If you listen to Ice Spice's voice, she's visibly upset here. Understandably, because she was just attacked. And she's outside, kind of looking for the girl, while people around her are trying to calm her down. And she's basically like, hell no, I'm not trying to relax.
Why would I let it go? What the f***?
And this is where the situation takes another turn, because one of the guys
This nigga's pulling off his pants. This shit is corny though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is corny.
there, who seems to be with that group, starts to step up to Ice. Basically, he's trying to fight her.
You gonna spank a no, wait, calm down, mama. Let me fight her.
Now, mind you, she was just attacked by this woman, right? This random stranger.
Like, what the yo, my nigga. Oh my god, like, yo, these niggas can't be real. These niggas in this bitch trying to fight a shorty because your shorty attacked another shorty. Like, what type of... Now, there's a difference, right? Say your girl was fighting a shorty and she started getting her ass beat. I'm gonna break that shit. I'm gonna get my girl. You know what I mean? Or say shorties are trying to jump her. I'm not letting that happen. But I'm not, bro. My girl not supposed to go and attack a shorty, and then I'm gonna go and try and square up with the shorty. Like, what the fuck? Yo, this nigga, these niggas is tapped. That's why you can't be out in random places like this. This is not a nigga who's mentally stable, nigga. This nigga is retarded, bro. You're like, the thing is, like, she has to be moving smarter than that, though. I ain't gonna lie. Cause, like, bro, this nigga's in this bitch trying to square up with a shorty because his shorty did some weird shit. What the fuck?
Lunatic. And now you got a grown man trying to square up with a woman? Come on, man. Now, later on in the video, Ice Spice actually ends up getting into a full-on scuffle with these people. Now, mind you, there's multiple people there. It's like this big group of just people. And one of the guys actually ends up attacking Ice Spice, so much to the point where she falls on the ground, which is absolutely disgusting and embarrassing. Like, what are we doing? Yo, this is...
I need to see the video because this nigga, he cut his shit out. Okay, yeah, this one, sure you walks up and shit. Does it have the outside video too or no? Alright, long ass arrow, nigga, like, we get it.
So you from Cali? So go check out. So you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where are you from? Are you
See, yeah, she was trying to spark it off because look,
from Cali?
she didn't come on here like, oh, let's shit. She was trying to like clown on her. Let's go shake out. She was trying to clown on her, and then she's like, and then y'all have to be able to read situations. She was not coming up. I seen some niggas trying to say, oh, she was coming up trying to like on some fan shit. She was coming up trying to spark off an issue. She was mocking her like, yo, let's shake ass, cause that's what I supposed to be shaking ass and shit. So she came out trying to mock the shorty, and then after that, when the shorty's like, okay, go do it over there. She's like, you from Cali? So she trying to check her. You could feel what the fuck is going on. She didn't come up on no like fanned out shit. She was trying to start some shit.
Ready for what? Shake ass. You shake ass? That's what you do. You shake ass. So go shake ass.
Yeah, you from Cali?
So go shake ass. So you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? I'm from Chirac. Where you from?
Right here though, she should have stood up. Right here, she should have stood up. When a motherfucker start doing this shit, she should have stood up right here.
Where you from? Are you from Cali? I'm from Chirac. Where you from? Oh, you're from Chirac. Yeah. So where you?
She's not from fucking Chirac, nigga.
So where you?
You're the dead homies.
Where you from? Are you from Cali? I'm from Chirac. Where you from? Oh, you're from Chirac. Yeah. So where you from? So where you? I'm from McDonald.
I'm gonna analyze this shit fully. Okay, I think that's her nigga. Is that her nigga right there? Who is that? Oh wait, no, that's not. Is that nigga? That is her nigga. That is her nigga. Okay. Let's see what he doing. So, it looked like she fully went. I don't know if that's the entrance. It looked like she fully went in there just to do that shit. She's stumbling. Yeah, okay. I'll get her credit. I'll get her credit. She for sure is drunk. So this thing of breaking it up was probably the best thing to do because she was probably gonna get her ass whooped. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm not even saying Ice Spice is a fighter or nothing like that, but like, yo, this shorty's like stumbling and shit. Like, she's drunk. She's drunk. When that nigga's like, she's drunk. Yeah, she's drunk. Like, yeah, that's how she's stumbling. Like, she fucking, yo, broke her ankle and she falling and shit. See, right here, he not bogus. He trying to de-escalate it, but when you start trying to fight the shorty, now you're doing too much, nigga. Oh, she shoved the fuck out of her friend. Her friend, bro. Another thing, bro, if you're outside, you have to at least have people who going like ride out. You don't have to be, cause I see some people like, oh, her friend didn't do shit, or no, I see some people like, oh, well, her friend's not a fighter, da da da. That doesn't matter in certain situations. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, for example, when you have somebody that you're close with in life, whether it's your brother, whether it's a sibling, your parents, your child, your friends, when you're close to someone, if you see them in a situation like this, even if that's not your character, you will still jump in and do something. You know what I mean? To defend them. You not gonna watch your son get jumped or your kid get jumped. You not gonna watch your mom get fucked up. You not gonna watch your sibling get fucked up. Regardless, even if you scared as fuck, you still gonna do it because you care about them. You know what I mean? Now I'm not saying she don't care, but like, bro, come on, bro. Like, I understand maybe she's not a fighter, but at the very least, especially, it's different if this shorty Ice Spice went off and sparked that shit off and was doing too much. And then you're like, yo, you're doing, like, relax, you know? This shorty just deadass came up and attacked her. Like, at that point, you kind of have to do something. Like, it's no way this shorty just shoved you face first into the table like that, bro. Ice Spice, you need a whole entourage. You need to be moving with shorties who will really throw hands. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, this shorty got shoved and almost like if she didn't put her hand out right there, she would have hit her whole chin. She would have had whole bottom row full dentures, nigga. Full dentures. Yeah, that shorty came up trying to start a problem, bro.
Are you okay? Nigga, are you okay? Are you with them?
Nah, I'm not with them. I'm with my friend right here. They just came in right now.
But you're the one gassing to them that I'm here, right?
Nah, I didn't know. They didn't know he was here. You gotta play it that way. They didn't know he was here.
Nah, why should you just...
Yeah, for sure. Because them motherfuckers walked. That shorty just walked into McDonald's. So someone was like, oh, Ice Spice is here. And then she's spun in here trying to do some shit. She did not come up on no fan shit. That was,
Fuck y'all. That's why. Fuck you and that bitch. Alright. Why is that bitch fucking? Why would I relax and she cut here? She's drunk.
see, like, okay, he doing the right thing here, but when he's trying to scrub on his shorty, he's bogus. This isn't even the full fucking video, bro. This isn't even the full fucking video.
That really was Ice Spice. That's really Ice Spice.
See, like,
Alright.
Why is that
Oh no, she's drunk, but just relax.
Why would I relax if she
I'm
touched
saying
me?
she's drunk.
Where is she?
that's not an excuse, gang.
Yo, we
Why would I let it go?
What the f? Chavez is for Ice Spice. We're going viral.
See, now, like, he doing too much. Why are you trying to square up with a shorty? Because you're, like, this nigga's a weirdo.
You can expect a
Nah. Wait, calm down, calm down. Mama.
Let me fight her.
Calm
On your
down,
mama.
calm down.
On your mama. Let me fight her. Let me fight a Why would you want to fight me? Are you a bitch? You want to fight a bitch? Why would you fight me, bitch? You 120 pounds.
Like I said, we get off on anything. This nigga's a bitch. She's a bitch.
At it then. Let's get at it then.
She's standing on it though. What the fuck? Yo, this shit is kind of crazy.
Y'all think cause the famous? You from what? You. Where you from?
What happened? I don't know.
And she said, fuck the nigga set. What the fuck is going on?
You wasn't there. Where she at? Where she at? And why the you want to record? It's funny.
I can't see shit.
Hey, don't jump her.
I can't see shit. Hold on. We gonna slow mo that shit. Hold on. We gonna slow mo. I think one of the niggas pushed her at the start. No. Was that a nigga or a shorty that pushed her? That was a shorty. We putting this shit in slow mo. They both just fall. I can't even see shit.
Hey, don't jump her.
Yeah, it looked like she dropped her, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, don't push him, no. Don't push him, no. Don't push him, 'cause he can't.
Alright, let me take the shit out of this shit.
Don't push him. Calm down. All right, but calm down.
Yeah, she needs security. Like, she need the baby. But I remember the baby. A nigga came up on the baby. What did the nigga do? I don't even think the nigga did nothing. I think the nigga came up on the baby and was like, "Can I get a picture?" And the nigga, he ran up like, "Can I get a picture?" And the baby grabbed this nigga. His fucking security grabbed this nigga and broke his fucking neck. I swear to you, she needs security, bro. She should not be out here fighting in the middle of the street in fucking California, nigga. Like,
Such
she's
a messy
bugging.
situation. A grown man trying to fight a woman. Actually, a bunch of grown dudes trying to fight a woman. It's crazy, it's messy, it's fucking disgusting and embarrassing. The whole situation is just a full-on mess. And here's the thing, despite the situation, I gotta say, Ice Spice really stood on business. Like, she was defending herself relentlessly. She was not backing down at all. Now, Ice Spice legal team actually responded to the situation, and they didn't hold back. They straight up described the situation as an unprovoked attack and made it clear they're going after everyone involved legally. The unprovoked attack on my client has been reported to the LAPD.
Yo, she said she about to. Is she gonna sue? Nah, she not gonna sue him. She about to fuck up their life shit. I bet y'all wanna run up. Oh my god. She like, y'all wanna run up? She gonna press charges and then them niggas gonna be fighting legal trouble, nigga. They gonna have to spend a bag on lawyers. This is so stupid though.
Will be pursuing any and all criminal
And she was moving crazy. Like, McDonald's is crazy.
civil avenues to hold the perpetrators responsible for their actions, Cohen said. We're also exploring holding the location responsible for their apparent lack of appropriate security. Her lawyer continued and said, not to mention that the individuals involved obviously did not realize that we would get the video from inside the McDonald's where the unprovoked attack occurred. They then turned their cameras on after the initial attack as if to set our client up, and as they say on the video, to go viral. The only thing that will be going viral for them is their mugshots. Shout out to her lawyer, okay? Let's be real, this attacker girl was obviously clout chasing.
Yeah.
She's a hater. Somebody who wanted a certain type of response from Ice Spice when she first approached her in a situation, and clearly when she didn't get what she wanted, she became the aggressor. She was looking for trouble. Now there's a
I don't think she like when she was saying that, I think she was mocking her. Like, I think she was trying to mock her because, like, you know, I think the shorty was trying to mock her, and then after that, as soon as she's like, go do that over there then, and then she's like, you from Cali? Like, she was, I don't think she was coming up on some fan shit.
things I want to talk about here, okay? First of all, this is something all of us can learn from, but especially anyone who has any level of visibility. I do want to mention the specific situation that Ice Spice found herself in. First of all, I understand Ice Spice was just out enjoying herself with her friend. Normal, right? She's a young woman who's trying to live her life. But we gotta be mindful of something, man. McDonald's in Los Angeles, when your name is Ice Spice, at this particular time, it looks a little late, right? Ain't the move, right? And I hate to say it like that, I really do. Because nobody should ever have to live in fear like this, right? I hate that this even happened to her. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But when your name is Ice Spice, you're not a regular person anymore. Whatever you used to do in the past when you were not famous, like pulling up to a McDonald's with one person, no security, you just cannot move like that. And again, I hate that it has to be like that, but there are way too many people out here who are straight up haters. As a matter of fact, Ice Spice went in there to get a Big Mac, but instead she got a Mac hater with a special side of angry YN sauce. We've seen so many of these situations happen before. I mean, just take a look at the PNB Rock situation.
Yeah, like, situation like, bro. And it's Cali. Dumb niggas, like, remember what I was saying about the shit before? They don't solve shit over there, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's why I was telling y'all David might fuck around and beat that shit. Because, yo, these niggas be fucking up every case they have. Bro, I swear the nigga who did the PNB shit got like 5 years. The nigga who killed Pop Smoke got like 5 years. Like, the nigga who killed Pop Smoke's out, bro. Niggas who killed Biggie, they never found him. OJ beat his shit. Some shit happening when, bro, they might not do shit, bro. Drake the Ruler got killed in front of 100 niggas. They ain't do shit. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, in Cali, bro, like,
PNB
that
Rock,
shit.
like most people know, was out in Los Angeles, sitting down, eating chicken and waffles at a spot with his girlfriend. She initially had posted a photo at the spot with the location, you know, not the best decision. But
R.I.P. PNB Rock, bro. And, like, bro, this shit was so... Snatching a nigga chain, like, these niggas who... It's the dumbest shit. You can't sell that, nigga. All of these niggas who be doing, like, chain snatches and shit, You're not gonna go and find a nigga who's gonna buy a $20,000 chain off you that says fucking PNB, nigga. To be honest, bro, like you're not gonna find like bro, like with Pop Smoke's killers, right? They stole his jewelry and shit. You know this nigga had to sell the $40,000 watch that Pop Smoke had for like 3 bands, because you're not gonna find nobody who's gonna buy them. The only niggas who would even really benefit from chase that shit is a nigga who would know, like a jeweler who's gonna break the diamonds down into other diamonds and shit. And most of these niggas, most of the jewelers who are established, they wouldn't even risk no shit like that. Risk their brand to do no shit like that. So you have to go find some under market jeweler who, like, bro, it's snatching chains is the stupidest shit. Like the shit that PNB Raw died for was so fucking dumb, nigga. Cause where was he gonna get money for this chain?
Anyway, someone at the spot ended up recognizing him. They saw his jewelry, conspired to rob him. That's what they did. And they ended up shooting and killing him. And then you got the Nipsey Hussle situation. Nipsey Hussle's killer was the definition of a low-life, jealous hater. This was actually someone who basically envied him from way back in the day. They were even affiliated with the same gang. They had a conversation in the parking lot that same day. The dude leaves, drives around a block, loads up his gun, and then even had the audacity to stop and eat chili cheese fries. And then right after that, decides he's going to come back and kill him. And so that's what he did. He comes back and puts multiple shots into Nipsey. I think it was like 10, right there in broad daylight. And he took away Nipsey Hussle for nothing. And the reason why I'm bringing up those situations is to highlight how fast things can
Straight hater, bro.
go left, especially when you're someone who has any level of recognition. Now in Ice Spice's case, she's obviously not as relevant as she once used to be, right? Overall, she's kept a pretty low profile since her blow up, but she's still getting to the bag and she's still doing her thing like she should, right? And I feel like her being at this McDonald's in Hollywood at that particular time and just how she was moving overall, a lot of that probably comes from the fact that she's not fully in the spotlight like before. So she might not feel like she needs to prioritize safety and security the same way she used to when she was really popular. But I'm going to say this straight up, man, that's the wrong approach.
I don't think so. I don't think that's the reason. Like, I think that SpongeBob shit, like all that songs that she dropped, she low-key like making a comeback. I think that's literally just how she moves, nigga. Like, I think that like when she's on tour, bro, because these celebrities, if they're going out, they're just at home, they're gonna go out and get food. Most of the time, they're not gonna have like a full entourage with them. Like, the only time you're gonna see them with a full entourage is like if they're going on tour, they're going city to city, and it's literally posted, yeah, I'm gonna be performing in Dallas at 10 p.m. Like, you need an entourage with you. But if you're bro, she's probably in Cali, staying someplace, she's like, I'm gonna just go out and get food quick. Like, you're not always moving with a full group of entourage, you know what I mean? Like, PNB Rock for sure was moving with niggas when he's going on fucking tour. But when he's going to just get some fucking dinner with his girl, he didn't move with nobody, you know what I mean?
Because unfortunately, there are...
And all of those people who did the shit that they did, with whether it was X, whether it was PNB, whether it was any situation, they did it because they saw that opportunity that nobody was around them. They're not walking up on niggas if they see them niggas with 10 niggas. They're not. They're not. That's what gave them the confidence to go and do that. You know what I mean?
A lot of haters out there. And if they catch you in person, they'll try to bother you, test you, provoke you. And sometimes that can escalate into something way worse. Sometimes.
So, like, I say all that to say, if you're like you have any form of a name, you really shouldn't even be scared when you're with a group of niggas. Like, you shouldn't even be, or not even scared, but you shouldn't be, the likelihood of a nigga trying some shit when you're in a group of niggas, you really shouldn't even be, like, on edge. You should always have your head on a swivel, but you really shouldn't even be on edge. You need to be on edge when you're alone, nigga. Because that's when the motherfuckers who wouldn't have the confidence and boldness to go and do something before will now feel the confidence and boldness to go do something. If PNB was in that fucking restaurant with an entourage of niggas, that nigga, I promise you, that nigga wouldn't have ran up in that restaurant. You're not a real nigga for doing that. If it's niggas around him, you would not do that. So you trying to run up when you feel like, oh, okay, that nigga probably don't have it on him. Boom, I have the one up in the situation. That's the only time. That don't make you bout it, nigga.
Times for the hater, right? They can catch a few bullets, right? But sometimes the person that they're antagonizing ends up getting hurt. And in the worst cases, it leads to people losing their lives for nothing. I also want to bring up another aspect of this conversation. When you go from being in the spotlight to not being as hot as you once were, like in Ice Spice's case, the industry in general just doesn't feel as incentivized to ensure your safety the same way. You got to keep in mind, a lot of these artists, and Ice Spice was, this artist at one point, are basically walking investments to a lot of these record labels. Now, obviously, she still has value, and financially, she's probably always going to be fine. She's still getting to the bag even till this day, right? But when you're not generating the same level of money for the industry as you were before, a lot of times the label isn't going to care as much about things like protection for you.
I don't think this is I don't think this is true. I don't think Ice Spice is like we're talking, niggas are talking like Ice Spice was as lit as like Beyonce at a point in time, and now she's here. Like, I don't think there's a drastic drop off from where she is now, where she was before. These niggas are not moving with 24/7 security. Like, unless you're a Drake, unless you're a Beyonce, unless you're like one of the dumb motherfuckers, then I don't think you're just moving with 24/7. Like, even NBA players don't move with 24/7 security like that, and they're making way more than these niggas, bro. You know what I mean?
Look at some of the biggest stars in music right now. Let's just say someone like Sabrina Carpenter, extremely popular artist, right?
That's what I'm saying. She gonna have security around her 24/7. You get what I mean? Like, right now, Ice Spice is at like 60 million monthly listeners. At her peak, maybe she was at like 20, 22.
I'm sure you've seen her face.
Like,
when you see her out in public with security, a lot of times it's not even because she personally went out of her way to get it. It's because the people who are invested in her career monetarily are making sure their asset is protected. So what ends up happening is when an artist goes from being at this really high popularity level to a lower level of attention over time, you start seeing them pop out with little to no security because they don't have that same feeling of, I need to stay protected at all times, because nobody around them is really emphasizing it anymore. But what people fail to realize is, in this case, a lot of artists, as long as you're walking on this earth, period, there's always a level of risk that comes with being a public figure and appearing anywhere. That's just how it is. That's the price. And this is exactly why most people, and I'm sure this is probably you, right, don't ever want to be famous or ever, they just don't want to be recognized like that. Honestly, is it really worth your piece? To most people, it's not, right? Now, if you're someone with a certain type of talent, you're going to want to market yourself publicly. And I'm not saying there aren't any benefits to it. Of course there are. There's a lot of benefits to it. But what I'm saying is you can never forget that you're not a quote-unquote regular person. You can't just be at a McDonald's in Hollywood, Los Angeles, where the crazies are, where any crackhead off the street can walk in, pay for a cheeseburger, and now they're standing shoulder to shoulder with Ice Spice. You just can't do that. And I don't think it should be like that. It's not fair. But a lot of shit in life shouldn't be the way it is, and it still is. You feel me? So you gotta roll with the punches and take the good with the bad. Ice Spice is very successful. She got money. She built something for herself. And honestly, if this is one of the downsides of being as successful as she is, compared to struggling out here like the average person, I'd argue it's still a pretty good trade. I'm sure you would agree too. Also, a few safety measures I just want to point out. If you ever walk into a spot and somebody recognizes you, honestly, the smartest move is hop back in your car and go somewhere else.
Get the fuck out of there, nigga. Word.
Way too risky for people to know exactly where you are while you're there. Way too risky. Which is why if you're at a spot and you got some level of visibility, just make sure that if you're going to post, you don't post when you're there. You post like 2 hours later, or like I like to do it, I post when I'm on my flight back home. So there's levels to the paranoia, right? And here's the thing, right? Imagine if this was, let's say, a place with actual barriers. Like, you know those exclusive spots a lot of celebrities go to? There's a doorman, then an elevator, then another door, sometimes another layer after that. Every level you gotta pass through, that's a shield between you and the danger.
Yeah, like her just cooling in a McDonald's is crazy, bro.
A lot of people think celebrities go to those places because they think they're better than everyone. No. It's because they don't want to deal with situations like this. You don't really see a lot of very recognizable people just sitting down at a random fast food spot like this. Why? Because it leaves them way too vulnerable. There's no barrier, no protection, nothing separating you from the next random person walking in, which means you're way too accessible. Even the crackhead down the street can just walk in and rub shoulders with you, right? Most of these people, they pull up to the drive-thru. Half the time, they're not even the ones driving. They're in the back seat, kind of hiding. Someone orders for them, head down, they grab the food and go home and eat it back in the crib, away from all the shit. And that's really the reality of things. And I'm just sharing the reality here, okay? This is not like some fairy tale. This is real life. I don't think it's fair that it has to be like that, but tell me one thing in life that's fair. Exactly. This actually reminds me of a recent situation that I heard about with a young popular streamer. I'm sure y'all know who it is. The young man who looks like a Calvin Klein model. Marlon, that's his name. He was recently out in the UK on a date with a girl. Just sitting at a chicken spot, eating, minding his own business.
This was fucking weird as fuck, bro.
4 dudes pull up on him. One of them had a Pooh Shiesty mask on. First red flag. He recognized him, and according to Marlon, I think he said this, but one of these guys was carrying a knife, and they basically started pressing him, doing a bunch of goofy shit, going as far as insinuating that they were gonna do something to the girl he was with, like, I guess like essaying her or something. I don't know, because he kind of did something with his hands that made it sound like he was gonna do that, right? It's so weird why people would be on shit like this. Like, it really just shows how jobless some people are. Like, they have no type of purpose, no direction, just out here looking for problems. Now, that situation ended up going viral the other day, and you're starting to see more and more of these situations involving public figures, particularly on social media, where a lot of these people are getting approached, pressed, bothered in public, and it's unfortunate. And I'm sorry I'm not talking like that, but yo, this shit is just so fucking weird. Like, I never understood the thought process behind you, like, seeing some shit, seeing someone, and then trying to do some, like, I'm telling you, it really stems from a place of envy. I'm telling you. All of this stems from a place of envy, in the sense where it's like this nigga went out of his way to walk up to this nigga and be like, you're a nerd, mate. Because not only was it something that could get him clout and attention, but deep down, the nigga understands that this is someone who is at a level that he will never be at.
So there's a sense of like animosity and like anger there. The shorty with the Ice Spice shit, she walked up there, want to shake ass. She was mocking her because Ice Spice be shaking ass and shit. She's like, you want to go let's go shake ass. She was mocking her. And in the second, she was like, go shake ass over there. The shorty's like, you from Cali? She wasn't coming up on no fan shit. It was a sense of envy. This shorty got lit. This shorty's rich as shit. That all stems from a place of hatred, my nigga. All of that was this form of animosity where it's like, this person is somewhere that I will never be. So you're gonna go out of your way to try and fucking beef them or clown them for attention. Because that's the only way in life where you will ever feel like you are over them in any way, shape, or form. Because in every other aspect, you're a fucking loser, my nigga. You're broke. You don't have shit going on. Like, you will never be where niggas is at. This is the only way you will ever feel like you are even at that person's level or above them. Like, that's all this shit is.
Not gonna lie, it's something that concerns me as well because obviously I have some level of visibility. I'm out here in these streets as well, right? Now, luckily, I haven't had to deal with anything like this in the past, but still, it's something I gotta be aware of. In the Marlon situation, he was actually doing the right thing here, and a lot of people were criticizing him for how he handled it, saying, oh, he should have started swinging on these guys, like, man, nobody would ever do that to me. But keep in mind the situation that he was in. You got 4 guys in front of you. One of them has a knife, like some kind of big knife, right? If you start making a bunch of sudden movements and you show them that you're on the same time that they are, best believe they're not going to think twice and they will use that knife. And in that situation, you're also putting the woman you're with in this very dangerous situation. Obviously, in this particular clip with Marlon, you could see that the woman was very, very like afraid of what was going to happen. Because obviously people like this, they have nothing to live for, which is why they did this to him.
Yeah.
And now you're in a completely different situation, laying there in a pool of blood. A lot of times that can happen. It's so unfortunate that stuff like this even has to happen. But what a lot of people have to realize, and I'm specifically talking about, anyone who has any type of recognition online, there are just certain places that you can't be once you reach a certain level. And me personally, I'm always thinking about these things, right? I'm thinking about how I'm moving, where I'm going, which is why I stay away from stupid places with stupid people at stupid times. I'd rather just avoid it altogether. But at the same time, you can do every single thing right and still end up shoulder to shoulder with the unemployable, hot-headed, low-life haters crowd. Just people with nothing going on looking for a problem. And when it comes to taking precautions, it's not about being scared. It's just about not putting yourself in a position where you either have to fight for your life or you end up hurting somebody in the process. Yeah. And now you're dealing with a whole other basket of lemons. Is that a saying? I guess the lesson from this whole situation is people are weird, and it's unfortunate that others have to deal with these types of low-level scum of the earth individuals. I'm sure you've came across a lot of people like this in your day-to-day life, right? But at the same time, if your name is Ice Spice, just understand this: no matter how much your relevancy might feel like it's going down, you can never be too safe, especially as a woman in this world. I mean, being a woman alone already puts you at a risk of dealing with certain types of violence, but then you add being recognizable on top of that, the chances go up even more. And I hate to see any woman, or honestly any person, deal with shit like this, but since we can't control the world, the only thing we can do is just control ourselves and move with a level of awareness and discernment that allows us to make it back home safe. Because the reality is, some of us are going to end up in situations where we have to protect ourselves. If you ever find yourself in a situation like that, what I hope is that you make it back home safely, without things going further than it needs to go. And it's just so sad that we even have to walk the same ground as people like this. Anyway, if you made it this far, drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new here. My name's...
This whole situation is so fucking like stupid, but that's how it is. Like this shorty who did all this, she will never be remembered after this. Like, this is the highlight of her life. Every time her friend group, she go around people, she would just be known as a girl who fought Ice Spice. Like, that is the highlight of her life. That's why these motherfuckers do what they do. Shit is crazy, though.
Something, baby, I like just how you blushing. And maybe we could bust it at the function. Turn nothing to something. Wish you could just see the horrors of my life may upbring.